To be honest, I don't know if it's a boy trying to be a girl or a girl wanting to be a boy. To be honest, and I'm not even trying to be mean, I was kind of confused. To be honest, these days it seems like you can't tell who from who, if you know what I mean. Um, I think it's a boy. I think so. I think it's a boy trying to be a girl more than anything. Um, yeah, I think so. Okay, in this scene, it looked like the lizard was getting on the dyke nerves. Um, it seemed like, she was trying to tell her, like, in so many words, really just by her grin on her face, like, get off of me. And I don't blame the dyke because I'm the same way. Um, if you get into it with somebody, don't come leaning on me. Don't come around me like, I'm gonna tell you something I used to hate growing up. Like, if two people get into it and they be like, yo, and they're pointing to me, they be like, handle my lightweight. Don't recruit me to get in y'all drama. Don't do that. I don't care if it's a joke or not. I'm on the sidelines. Don't do that. I don't like that either. I don't know why, but something telling me this one right here got them hands. I don't know why. She just seemed like she got them hands. I can get that energy from her. Okay, I didn't like this scene right here. I thought she was being a mean girl, the light skinned one, when she stood in front of them girls and she was just talking about what, I think she was coming at their outfit or something. That's something that a mean girl would do. I didn't like that at all. I said to myself, then, okay, you supposed to be my favorite. You doing stuff that I don't like. You reminding me of girls I went to school with growing up. I don't like stuff like that. When she did that in that scene, that made me think of one time. That really kind of put me out with her just a little bit. But when she lost cool points, major cool points, because that's not something that, that wasn't nice at all. That made me think of one time I was in high school, right? Long story short. Um, it was a girl, right? And I was, we was all in like the counselor office. It was time for prom. And it was this one girl, real popular or whatever. So she had, I was standing there, and I think somebody had asked me, like, what was I wearing to prom? They was all talking about their prom dresses. And I was talking about my prom dress, because I had real big boobs. So I always had, like, when it was time for prom, I had to get my stuff custom made because, the size of my boobs back then. So long story short, I was telling the girl about it, and she just cut across the conversation and said, I hope you gonna look nice in your dress. Just little stuff like that. When she did that in front of them girls, mind you, I wasn't talking to the girl. I was talking to somebody else. And she cut across. That was unnecessary. Bitches like that, I could never get jiggy with, because I don't deal with stuff like that. I don't deal with people that feel like, why do you feel like you got to dim somebody else's light to make yours shine brighter? You don't have to do that. If you're a woman and you're sure of yourself, I don't care who you are. If you're sure of yourself, you don't have to put the next person down to make yourself feel better. Okay, it was no need for her to do that. Even if you feel like, okay, light skin, she feel like she's standing there around a group of girls. It's no reason for you to, okay, you feel like the outfit look ugly, or you feel like whatever the case may be, it's no need for you to put them down to make yourself feel better about yourself. If you feel like you're a bad bitch, if you feel like you bond.com, you don't have to do that. Just like with that girl from my story, and I had said to her, I hope you don't look nice in yours. She said, oh, I'm going to look nice in mine. It was no need for you to do that. If you knew you were going to look nice in your dress, why you feel like you got to say something about mine? You hadn't even seen mine yet. Bitches like that, I could never get with. Those are the type of bitches I used to fight a lot growing up. Because one thing you not going to do is fuck with me. Because I'm the type of bitch, once you make an enemy out of me, I'm going to be a problem all the time. Every time you see me, it's going to be a fucking problem. Okay, so, stuff like that, I don't deal with people like that. So when that light-skinned girl did that, if one of them girls had hauled off and punched her shit, I wouldn't have been mad. I don't fuck with bullies. Never have and never will. When Kenzie said you riding for someone you just met, I don't know if it's true or not, but if she did just meet her and she riding for her like that, that is kind of corny because don't do that. Don't do that. You'll end up playing yourself. Like, and Kenzie was right. He said a mouthful. He said, you don't know her. You don't know how she is. You know, and what he was saying was, she'll switch up on you. She could. You just met her. You don't know. I learned that very young. I don't care if you walk into a restaurant and you see somebody standing there fucking with the person behind the counter. You cannot say, and the person behind the counter may say nothing. You cannot say, oh my goodness, they're giving that person a hard time, because you don't know. They could have bad blood. This is something that could be brewing over time. You see what I'm saying? So I say that example to say, you don't know. If you don't know, you just came in on a situation. You don't know what that boy may have did to Kenzie or them. You don't know what Kenzie have done to them. You know, especially if you just meeting this person. Because people are only going to tell you their side of the story. I will hope he's not riding for somebody, you know, hard as he is and he just met them. Because you don't know. And I'm wondering, is that the same friend that left him high and dry when all of them had banked them when they was under that tent? I saw a preview like that. I don't know if that was this season or last season where the lizard was saying on the preview, see, where your friend at? They not your friend. They brought you here and basically ushered you into the lion's den. Left you hanging. I would sure hope that's not the same friend he riding for. And if it is, I hope that's a lesson to him. Never ride for nobody you just met. I wonder, is he riding for him like he trying to build an ally in the house? If that's the case, way too soon. Way too soon. Never ride for nobody you just met. You don't know them. I like how they was coming at her good Judy sideways. And she still stood 10 toes by her good Judy. Because these days, bitches are fold. If they see y'all outnumbered, that's it. They going to switch sides. I've seen it happen. I've been through it. So that's good that even though they outnumbered, she still 10 toes by her good Judy. And that's the way you're supposed to be. That's your friend. Don't let them turn you against your friend. When Kenzie's the lizard, when the lizard had said, you supposed to be over here with the bad bitches, you know, and she said, F y'all. You know, that goes to show she don't care about y'all. That's her friend. And that's the way you should be. Yo, when Kenzie said, can't no bad bitch be from a city of rats or something like that, man, that was a one-liner. That was a punchline. If you really listen to Kenzie, he be reading the girls. He sure do. He be reading them. Because I think she said the other girl said she was from, of course we all talk about TS's, if you know what I mean, between the two. But, I think she said she from New York, the light-skinned one. But, the light-skinned one, to be honest, she my favorite thus far. For the most part, she stands 10 toes. I don't agree with everything that she says, but she stands 10 toes. When you really think about it, though, Kenzie be having a one-liners. I never forgot when he was on the other season, and I think her name was Zoe, the one that was homeless. He read her for filth that day when they were going back and forth. He read her so bad she looked like she wanted to cry for real, for real. But how the old saying goes, never let a gay man read you. Because they say, the old saying goes, they can read you worse than anybody else. Because for the most part, they own who they are. Never let a person read you that owns who they are to the world, whether good or bad. But I've heard multiple people say, them TSs and them cross-dressers, they read people better than anybody else. You see this scene right here? How light skin was fussing with Kenzie? I think that's his name. I think his name Kenzie, the blue wig. You see how the light skin was fussing with Kenzie and how the homegirl was just sitting there quiet? You see what I'm saying? She's sitting there quiet. Well, he, she, whatever. And you fussing with him. The whole reason they started beefing with you, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know for sure, but it looked like the whole reason why they started beefing with you is because you had his back. And now she's sitting there quiet. And now you basically, you took on her battle. And now she quiet. See, this is why I had to learn myself. This is why you don't fight other people's battles. Because they're going to be ghosts and then you left with the battle. Keep your mouth shut. If you don't know them, if it ain't no 2-on-2, and we definitely don't do no jumping around here, but if it ain't no 2-on-2, if it's, for the most part, if it's a 1-on-1, is you keep quiet. But other than that, if you just met her, Kenzie was right. Because now look, she quiet. She quiet like as if it ain't got nothing to do with her. Stay out of it. Now you left with all these bitches at your neck. And this scene right here, when she said, y'all want me to be quiet, why she say something to me, but when she say something, y'all don't say nothing. I know how she feel. That's very irritating. Because you feel like they taking that person's side. When the whole time, if you gonna get on me, get on them too. Yeah, I've been there before. That's very irritating. Okay, Kenzie won this one. And I'm not even mad because I didn't like what light skin had said to them group of girls. I can't get over that part. I don't like females that do stuff like that. I don't like people that make fun of other people's appearance. I hate people that do, mock what people wearing, how they look in their clothes. I never really like people like that. I feel like if you do it, you better be up to par. You better be dressed to the nines. I hate bitches that do stuff like that. Kenzie won this one, and light skin deserved to get touched that go round. I still like her, but I felt what she said to that girl. She needed her ass with one good time for that, because that was not nice. So, yeah, bravo to Kenzie this go round.